using that is your inter-VLAN routing. So today we will use layer 3 switch. So here I'm going to create the VLAN 10 and 20 by the name sales and marketing with the network, one network and two network. The default gateway is 1.100 and 2.100. Okay, so SVI means switch virtual interface. Okay, for each VLAN, okay, as an IP address as per the VLAN address per the diagram. So as per this diagram, just we need to assign the IP address. So ensure that IP routing is enabled for on your multi-layer switch. We have to enable the routing in your multi-layer switch. Okay, so then we have to check the connectivity. So this is the task which we are going to do it now. Just assign the IP address for your end user devices, or we can, he has configured static. We'll also configure using your static manual IP address. Okay, so let's do that. So what is the first thing is, so go to the switch, click on the switch gas. So here you should take 3500 switch gas. Okay, so this is the multi-layer switch. Now I will take two PCs here for the VLAN 10 and 20. So let's give the connectivity. Okay, so here also I will connect. Okay, the lab, what is the lab? This one, inter VLAN routing. So using SVI. So what is SVI? Switch virtual interface. That is a SVI. Okay, so what I am going to do now? So let assign some. We should assign the IP address. Say example, this is my VLAN 10. So IP address is 192.168. He has given same thing will give 1.100 for the VLAN 10. And for the other VLAN, that is 2.100. So this is the default gateway. This is for the VLAN 20. So this is an example.
The IP is 192.168 instead of 198.
Yes. Good. Thank you for making correction. Good. Okay. Sometime I will do wantedly mistake, whether you are following me or not. Okay. That shows that you are following. Okay, so we can give any manual IP address for this. So 192.168. So example, this is 1.1 and this PC is 1.2 and this is 2.1 and this is 2.2. Okay, so as per this diagram, we will assign the IP address. Let it put some coloring because so that we can understand which VLAN it is. So example, this is your VLAN 10, okay, and other one is VLAN 20. Both are your different VLAN. VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So if you want, better to write it down here. So this is my VLAN 10 and this is your VLAN 20. Okay, so first thing is what we should do, go to CLI. So this is your layer 3 switch. This is not layer 2. We can see right here. No, I'm not going to configure anything. Go to global configuration mode and this is my switch 1. Okay, so give the question mark here. We can see the list of commands. We can check which are the commands we can do it here. So modify the password, okay, and enable the routing, okay, VLAN commands. So a lot of commands we can do it here because as it is a layer 2. See here, enable the routing. Okay, we should do the enable the routing. So let's check what is the first task we have to do here. The first thing is we have to create the VLAN. So first thing is he is assigned the IP address. All the PC for the VLAN and assign the IP address with the default gateway. Okay, so let's assign the IP address. So go to desktop, same thing. So how we can assign the IP address? That is 192.168. This is 1.1. Okay, and gateway is the 192.168 1.100. So this is the default gateway. DNS we can go optional. If you want, we can give the optional. That is not a problem. And this is 1.2. So gateway is same, as we can see. Gateway is same for this. And what should be the gateway for, what is the IP address for this? This is 2.1. Gateway is 2.100. Correct? This is 2.2. Okay, gateway is 2.100. Okay, so now what we have to do now? So what we should do now? So go to this one.
Create the VLAN.
Yes, okay, so now we have to create the VLAN. So we'll go to, we are in global configuration mode. So VLAN 10, name, sales. VLAN 20, okay, name, you can say HR here. Okay, do show VLAN. Okay, so we have created the two VLAN now. Fine, we have created the two VLANs here. So what is the next things we should do here? We have to assign the interface for this. Correct. If you want to check the lab manual, guys, we should know how to use the workbook. That is also quite very important. See, he has assigned the IP address, he has created the VLAN, and he has assigned the ports for the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, now you check which are the interface it has been connected. We have to carefully check. See, 1 and 2 is connected, and 3 and 4. Okay, interface exit. So interface range pass Ethernet 0/1 and 2. Okay, so this is the access port, switch port mode access. Switch port. Okay, so here see switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN, give the question mark. So we can give the VLAN ID here. So in layer 2 switch, so what we had previously, how we are giving, we are allowing all the VLANs, right? So here just we have to specify the VLANs. So I say no shutdown. Okay, this is for the VLAN 10. Now for your VLAN 20, fast Ethernet 0/ now 3 and 4, interface 3 and 4. Switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. I say no shut. That's it. So we do show VLAN. So we can see now we have assigned the IP address for this interface for the VLANs. For VLAN 10, 1 and 2 is connected. VLAN 20, the interface is 3 and 4, it has been connected. Okay, so now see what we should do now. Okay, so as per this diagram, we have done the IP address. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to give the IP address for the VLAN. Remember, this is quite very important. Okay, so what I'm going to do, interface VLAN 10. Okay, so give the IP address. So what is the IP address? So this VLAN 10, we can see, right? Can you see here? For the VLAN 10 IP address, we must give 1.100. So this is act as a default gateway for these two PCs. And this IP address is act as a default gateway for this PC1 and PC2 of the VLAN 20. This is what I'm going to do it now. Okay, what is IP address? So 192.168.1.100 and give the subnet mask. Okay, so I say no shutdown. Exit. Now we should give the IP address for your VLAN 20. Okay, interface VLAN 20. IP address 192.168.2.100. So give the subnet mask. I say no shutdown. Show VLAN. Okay, now if you check show IP interface brief here, this command also will work here. We can see, right? So both interfaces are up here. Okay, so we have given the IP address. So can they ping now? Can these two PC, say example, this is 2.1, okay, and 1.2. Can they able to communicate now, guys?
No,
Why?
they're in two different networks.
We did the inter-VLAN routing already. See a check here. So I
Where?
ping from this to this. So first packet will be draw, ping once again. So what we should do now? We should ping here. If you check as per this topology, so it should ping. If we have given the IP address, and we also given the IP address for this. Okay, so here, okay, so we can see, right? We have given the IP address for the VLAN. You can see here. See here for the VLAN 10 and 20, we have given the IP address. That is, this is the gateway for the VLAN 10. Okay, 1.100. Okay, 2.100 is the gateway for the VLAN 20. Fine. So why is not pinging? Okay, so one command is missing, that is go to global configuration mode. Okay, so IP routing with a question mark. Okay, now you ping once again, let's see. Can you see now it's pinging? For example, this PC to last VLAN 20. As you know, first packet will be dropped because of the ARP. Now we can see it's pinging from this PC to this PC. Success. So example, this PC to this PC. Perfect. Like if you want to connect one more laptop
Can we see
here.
the command you just write?
Yeah. So I will connect one more laptop here. Okay. So this is a new employee enter into your organization. Okay. So we'll give an IP address to him. Say new guy. So this I'll put it in VLAN 10, one guy, and one guy in another VLAN 20. So let's say 192.168. This is 1.3. So gateway is 192.168, 1.100, right? Okay, I'm adding one more PC here. And this is 2. This is 2.3. Gateway is 2.100. So can they communicate now? This is very important, guys. Can they communicate now?
They can't.
This laptop and this laptop.
They can communicate, the two laptops. But they are not in the. They are not in the VLANs, in any VLANs.
They're not in the VLAN. 1.3. Okay. They are in the VLAN. I have done for the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. We can see the diagram.
But the port on which you have put the laptop is not in the VLAN. The VLAN cover only the port 1 and the port 2 of the
Oh,
switch.
very good. Very good. MashaAllah. Mabruk. Good. Okay. For that, what we have to do, check which port is connected. We can see it is connected port 5. This is port 6, right? So what we have to do, so go to global configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 0/5. Make it, this is switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. No shut. That's it. And this guy also, sorry, this switch. So go to global configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 0/, that is 6. Sorry, not range. 0/6. Not IP address. So switch port mode. This is the access port, right? Switch port access for your VLAN 20. See here, show VLAN. Okay, as per the diagram, we have connected. So let's see. So can they communicate now?
Yes.
Why it's failing again? Check the IP address. What is the IP address we have given? 2.100. Okay, 192.168.2.3. Okay, no problem here. This we are connected for the fast Ethernet 6. Check the IP address. This is 1.3, 1.100. So check they have 5 and 6. So this is 6 and this is 5. I think. Yeah, so it's taking time. Can you see the 3 packet has been dropped here? Can you see, Sarji? So previously, so 3 packet,
Yes. Okay.
it has dropped. 4th packet, we got the reply. So now there's no packet drop here.
Okay.
Okay, so send 4, okay, received 4, lost 0. Fine, guys. So this is your inter-VLAN routing. So I'll say this lab that is inter-VLAN using layer 3 using SVI layer 3 switch. Fine, guys. Understood, all of you. Okay, so we have done with the lab this one. Okay, and I think this lab we did yesterday, guys. Okay, the inter-VLAN routing using router stick, and this will act as a layer 3 switch. Just same lab what we did. So if you want me to do, I will do it same lab. You can see rate 10 and 20. So no difference. Just we have to create the VLAN 100, 2.100. Not much difference. Okay. Like if you want, we can do it. It's a very simple lab. Okay. Just only thing is we have to make the trunk link. That's it. For this link. For this fast Ethernet 20, we have to make the trunk link. Okay. So then it will come up where your multi-VLAN, they can able to communicate with each other. So these guys, so first you have to understand. So these lab, okay, so such type of scenario, so will be configured for the small companies where you have 50 or 100 employees working in the organization. Remember, guys. Okay. Okay, so this also lab like layer 3 routed interface using layer 3 switch. Okay, here he has used the using the router. Okay, so we will do this lab. Okay, so we will take one small break. You want break now or later?
The beta is later.
Huh?
The best is to take the break later.
Okay, so just give me just
I
2
think
minutes.
this is my suggestion.
Yeah, yeah.